Imagine being in a boat from where we dive into a lake, calm and still. Actually, it has some superpowers. It can absorb waves on command. Here we set up an experiment. We take a wave generator and position a plate with two holes comparable to the size of wavelength in place. Then there is a detector. We examine the experiment in 2D. A graph can be drawn from the observation. The graph is between the position on the plate and the intensity. Intensity is proportional to the square of amplitude of the waves. For simplicity, we are ignoring the constant. We see such a pattern is called interference pattern. If we just observe the pattern when the waves come from one hole at a time, we get two graphs like hills. The resulting intensity is the square of the sum of the amplitude of the waves. Now we set up the apparatus, which is copy of the one before. The size of the hole is comparable to the seeds. The detector counts where and how many seeds strike it. The graph is now between probability and position. This time, the resultant graph is also like a hill. It is the sum of the probabilities of those from a single hole. Here we describe a simple concept. This is particle nature and that prior to this was wave nature. The difference between them is as follows. The seeds can either come through the hole or they cannot. There is no other way around. The wave's amplitude can be any value. The particle nature suggests vivid paths either through hole 1 or hole 2. In wave nature, waves are passing through both holes at a time. The resulting probability is the sum of the probabilities in the case where paths are discrete and understandable, and the resulting intensity is the square of the sum of the amplitude of the waves from both holes. Only these points are of our interest. Now we are in a lab. We have the same apparatus but on an untouchably, unlookably tiny scale. Here we see the readings as a click is heard when an electron passes. In the electron experiment, either a click is heard or not, like the seeds. The graph is an interference pattern and so follows its formula of probability. Imagine being in a boat from where we dive into a lake, calm and still. Actually, it has some